And there we go. Looks like we got some people here with us. We appreciate you guys for breaking us here at Southwest Missouri Box Breaks. This break is going to be for 20 items. It's our last 20 item box break for baseball. This is going to have an RSA autographed gold box jersey, a black bag jersey from Gold Rush 2025 edition, an 8x10 photo from RSA. We have the 16x20 photo, 2025 edition there from Gold Rush, two RSA autographed baseballs, a 2025 autographed baseball from Gold Rush, Series 1. We have a Series 3 2025 mini helmet from Hit Parade, and it is numbered 29 of 100. And then we have the 12 8x10 photos there, the 2025 Big League photos from Historic Autographs. So 20 items total. Excuse me. Again, we appreciate you guys for the support. Looks like Facebook went down. Hold on. Pull Facebook back up. I'll continue while we're waiting on that, I think. Maybe not. All right, so we'd have two more breaks this week. One will be a 10-item football break tomorrow, and then Friday will be another 10-item, but it'll be a baseball break, going back to the normal baseball breaks. So again, keep in mind two more. It'll be Thursday and Friday this week. I got a wedding in Illinois on Saturday that I got to go to, so will not be here. Looks like it's still live. Are we still live? Or anyways, we might still be live on Facebook. Again, this is an eBay break, so we did to mark all items as shipped. So if your team hits, your item will be marked as shipped with a tracking number. If your team does not hit, your item will still be marked as shipped, just no tracking attached to it. Keep that in mind. It is not live. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, looks like we're not going to be able to run. Hey, what's up, Tony? You doing all right? Of which one? Of Facebook? Because I think it's currently running or working. It shows it's working on YouTube, but Facebook looks like we're going to have to run off of YouTube only this time. But again, we appreciate you guys for the support. Next week we'll be back to normal. Actually, I'm going to do 4 next week. We'll have 2 baseball and 2 football since playoffs are coming up on baseball. We'll have a couple runs of those. Other than that, we appreciate you guys for the support. I'm going to start the rundown here of the team list here. Is everything good now, I'm assuming? Maybe if anyone's watching, Tony said he had to click out and click back in. But again, I'm going to go ahead and start the rundown of the team list here. Good luck to everybody. Diamondbacks, Michael W., Keith L. with the Braves, Stephen H. on the Orioles, Don S. on the Red Sox, Brian C. on the Cubs, Don S. on the White Sox, Michael W. on the Reds and Guardians, Richard T. on the Rockies, Tony W. on the Tigers, Michael W. on the Astros and Royals. We got Daniel B. on the Angels, Michael W. on the Dodgers and Marlins, Michael S. on the Brewers, Stash H. on the Twins, Michael W. on the Mets, Don S. on the Yankees, Brad R. on the Athletics, Anthony C. on the Phillies, David A. on the Pirates, Richard T. on the Padres, Stash H. on the Giants, Brad O. on the Mariners. We got Scott P. on the Cardinals. Tampa Bay will be a randomizer, so we'll use a random.org. 5 rolls. Whoever's at the top will be the winner of any of the Tampa Bay Rays items. Rangers, Alex S., Stash H on the Blue Jays, and finishing off with the Nationals is Daniel B. Daniel B. Everything still good, Tony, so far? Let's see here. It doesn't say I'm live anymore on Facebook, so let's try that one more time. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Facebook up and running one more time, and if not, we're just gonna start the break here since it's on YouTube. Okay. Well, it shows. It shows it's live on Facebook now. So there we go. All right. Well, good luck. Well, something went wrong while displaying the page. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go and open up the 12 photos first. This will be 8 by 10, 12 of them. I'm not going to go through the recap of all of these photos or all the 8 by 10 photos since there's a lot of them, but we will go through the other ones on the recap. So keep that in mind. Good luck to everybody. This is the last box of these from the case. And someone told me that on the back it states that their name, the green one, is the case hit. So, or not the case hit, the box hit. So we will double check and see those as well. All right, so here we go. Good luck to all. First one going out to Detroit. There you go. Detroit, Tony W. AJ Sager. AJ Sager. Detroit. We got the Dodgers. Dodgers is Michael W. You got Stan Wall. And we got the Yankees. Yankees is Don S. That is a Bob Kuzava. Going out. Is that New York Giants? Well, that's New York Giants. We'll double check and see. That's Max Lanier. Let me see if he's on the Giants or what here. If he played for St. Louis and the New York Giants. So that's going out to San Francisco. San Francisco is Stash H on the Max Lanier. I think that's the Royals, right? Oh man, or is that Brewers? It's not. There's not. We'll have to look him up again. I think this is Roy Howe. Let's see here. That is Brewers. Going out to the Brewers there with the yellow on the stripe. Milwaukee Brewers is Michael S. Speaking of Brew Crew, going out to Michael S. again on the Brewers. You got a Jack Hedeman. Next, we'll be going out to the Cubs. Brian C. On a Turk loan. Next will be the Yankees. Don S. on the Yankees. Ricky Leedy. Going out to the Rangers. Rangers is Alex S. And this will be Larry Brown. Going out to the Phillies. Anthony C. And you got Greg Luzinski. Next will be the Marlins. Florida Marlins. Miami Marlins. That is Michael W. And this is Logan Kinsing. And then the This looks like it is the Reds. I'm going to double check, but Lou Badreu, Bedreau, maybe Lou Bedreau, and that is the green one. So let's see here. I think that's the Reds, if I'm not mistaken. Lou Bedreau. Not the Reds. That is Cleveland. It's going out to Cleveland. So that is Michael W. Michael W. on the Lou Bordeaux. That does it for the 12 photos. All right. Let's just do the last 8x10 photo here we have, which is RSA. Let's go, O's. Please, let's see what we can do for you, bub. All right. This is going out to the Yankees. The Yankees. Again, Don S. I think it's Andrew Jones, right? I'll double check. I think that's Andrew Jones. But it is JSA. Where's JSA? There we go. So that will be WB 3-2. And then 956. And that is Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones with the bat flip there for the Yankees. All right, let's do the baseballs here from RSA next. All right. Well, I'll get it out. So that is the autograph there on the ball. It is Beckett, so let's look it up real quick so we can see who this is. So Beckett is 2W77 and then 4272. Let me verify I'm not a robot. 42978. All right, let's see here. So that's Fergie Jenkins. Fergie Jenkins. Ferguson Jenkins is what it says. It's got Fergie there. And Fergie's longest tenureship. I think it's the Cubs. We'll see. Yeah, it's the Cubs. Going out to Chicago. Brian C. Brian C. on the Fergie Jenkins. Fergie Jenkins there for the first baseball from RSA. Next baseball from RSA. Let's see here. Tony Perez. Is that what it says? Let's take a look. I know it's Tony something. It is Beckett. So we'll verify that again with Beckett real quick. So that is W80 6641. Let's see here. It is Tony Perez. Tony Perez there on that baseball. Let's see who his longest tenureship was since it's not a team ball there. So Tony Perez. Played for the Reds the longest. Went out to the Reds. Michael W. Michael W. on the Tony Perez. And next we got the, it's not that full. We got the gold box jersey here from RSA. Well, maybe if I can get it open. There we go. Going out to the Oakland Athletics. Oakland Athletics. That is Brad R. Brad R. And Butler, is it a, was he the rookie or new? Butler, is it, that's one of the rookies, right? I can't think of his name. Let's look it up here. It's Beckett 2W 839 751. And then 72582. Lawrence Butler. That is his rookie. It's a rookie, right? Or a young player for him. 25 years old. Yeah, he's one of their prospects. He's made his debut in 2023. So that is going out to the A's. Lawrence Butler. Again, Oakland is Brad R. Brad R. All right, let's do the black bag jersey here from Gold Rush. All right. So, says it's belt. Is that Giants or Tigers? Let's take a look here. Belt. Is that Brandon Belt? Let's see here. It's in Beckett. So BR 72451. All right, let's see here. It is Brandon Belt. If I don't have to open up the jersey, I won't. So give me 1 second here. I think it's San Francisco. Yeah, because he only played for the Giants in Toronto, and that is not Toronto. So that's going to San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants is Stash H on the Brandon Belt. Stash H on the Brandon Belt. All right, we got 3 items left, guys. Let's do the baseball here from Gold Rush. Ooh, nice hit, nice hit. Let me, I think it's, double check just so I know which team to say. Ooh, we played for Orioles, but it's not the Orioles. All right, so this is going to tie. He played the same amount of years. This is Kurt Schilling. Kurt Schilling is what this autograph is. The 2 he played for the same amount is the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Boston Red Sox. And there is the autograph, Kurt Schilling. So the Arizona Diamondbacks is Michael W. Boston is Don S. All right, so Michael W. and Don S. Let me mark these here. We're going to have a randomizer at the end to see who gets it. Michael W. Don S. All right. So we'll have a randomizer for the Kurt Schilling at the end to see who actually gets this one. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I know, Steven. I'm sorry, man. As soon as I saw Baltimore, I was like, oh, he might be lucky. But then it's pin your ship there. All right, let's do the mini helmet here, Series 3, number 29 of 100, and then we'll do the 16 by 20 photos to finish it out before we do the randomizer. And we still might get another randomizer if this ends up being a Tampa Bay Rays. All right. All right. Good luck. Ooh. Oh, jealous. A little bit jealous here. A little bit jealous. And it looks like so it's going out to the Cubs, but it looks like it's got knocked off that thing there, so it's upside. I guess I could try to fix that. I'll try to fix that for you. This is the Cubs again. This is Brian C. This is a Nico Horner. Nico Horner there from their stash there, if I can get that. Trying to get that to focus. There we go. Nico Horner. Nico Horner, nice Cubbies, yeah, for sure. I'm a Cubs fan, so that's all these Cubs I've been seeing recently. It's like, oh man. All right, I'm gonna try to put that back correctly because, as you see, I think it's honestly just moving that and putting it back there in that little circle there. So I'll try to do that as nicely as possible so it doesn't hurt anything. We're going out to the Cubs there. Again, Cubs was Brian C. All right, and last but not least will be the 16 by 20 photo here from Gold Rush. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. Let's see, is it? Yeah, nice hit. All right. Try to keep it down there. All right, so this is going out to the Reds. Michael W. How about it? You already know him. Eli De La Cruz. Eli De La Cruz. That's about the best I can get on the photo for it all being in maybe a little bit. There we go. There's Eli De La Cruz, sorry. Or Ellie, or however you say his name. Going out to the Reds. Nice hit. Nice freaking hit. That's a good one. Should have had yeah, that's a nice hit for sure. All right, so let's do the randomizer real quick here. All right, I guess let me do the recap so that way if no one wants to stick around, they don't have to see the recap here. We had the 16 by 20 De La Cruz there. This will be the Nico helmet there for the Cubs. We had Kurt Schilling, which we're going to actually do the randomizer for here. And we had Fergie Jenkins for the Cubs as well. We had Tony Perez there on the baseball. Again, I'm not doing the 8 by 10 photos. We had Brandon Belt for the Giants on the jersey. And we had Lawrence Butler for Athletics there. So that does it for the break. Again, congratulations on the hit. We appreciate you guys. Vertical photo too, yeah, for sure. We definitely appreciate you guys for the support. I'm going to go ahead and do the randomizer here for the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Boston Red Sox on random.org. So let me get rid of everybody else because I had it ready just in case we had a Tampa Bay. Oops, hold on, let's do this. There we go. All right, so why did I do it like that? Let's just do their initials. Sorry. We're going to do Arizona AIR, BOS, BOS for Boston, AIR for Arizona, and then BOS. So we'll have two up there. We'll have Arizona and Boston twice. I'm going to hit the randomizer 5 times. Anthony, hold on, but now you're making me double check my math, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Kurt Schilling. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's going to Phillies, guys. I'm sorry. I am glad you actually said that, Anthony. I appreciate that. I, for some reason, I read that 2000 and 2002, not 92 to 2000. Yeah, never mind. That's not a randomizer, guys. I apologize. Thank you for catching that. I appreciate that, Anthony. Phil, that's going to you. Well, there you go. Makes sense. Sorry about that, Anthony. So, again, Kurt Schilling is going to the Phillies, not on the randomizer. I apologize for that, guys. Thanks for catching it. I appreciate that. Well, that does it for the break then. So, again, congratulations to all the hit. Anthony will get that Kurt Schilling shipped out. Don and Michael W., I apologize, but I think you both got hits tonight as well. So, sorry about the confusion. Once again, we appreciate you guys for the support. Again, we got football tomorrow. And then after that, we'll go back to the normal 10-item box breaks for baseball. So if you guys like to join in, feel free. We'll be happy to have you. Thank you for choosing us here at Southwest Missouri Box Breaks. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care.